Have you ever heard of the idea or the phrase when somebody says, the universe supports itself? Don't worry, if you're alive, you'll stay alive. The universe will support itself. Now this is true under a condition. And the condition is that the being that which is part of the universe is also part of their nature within the sea of universal possibility. So by that I mean the trees that can be aligned here, the trees that can grow here and be sustained are those that which can grow together and evolve within the natural patterns of natural selection, the things that encourage certain spacing between the branches, right? So this universal essence of protection is only true if we ourselves are following our own nature and not being eluded from our branch, right? Because obviously, if you don't feed yourself, you're gonna die. If you don't work with yourself in the way that you're supposed to be working towards, you're gonna have some sort of catastrophe. Now, if we align with our nature, we can be the perfect branch. And this is why I say nature is perfection. It provides harmony. There's a oneness within the scale for which it is housed in. This earth being kind of our little globular scale, right? Nature can be perfect if we align with it, but we must also accept that there are aspects in nature that are rather quote-unquote unfavorable to human situations. So for example, we like to protect the young, we like to protect the old, and we like to protect the injured. But in nature, in actuality, the predators hunt all of those three things, right? The injured, the old, and the young. And so we judge based on human ideas and ideals and conceptions and cultural norms, right? But in essence, nature is actually quite messy and brutal, actually, right? But nature itself can be perfect if we just accept it and live the best that we can be as our piece of it, right? Respect that we are all different and understand that it's important to be different. There's no evolution without differences. There's no progression without differences. So, yes, there's a condition that goes along with the saying that the universe supports itself. Because the universe, given our hands, the manipulators, the humans, the human mind and the human hand, we can alter nature. And so there are some of us that are falling out of our paths, being consumed by the mental exacerbations of this world, the mental distractions, the fantasies within video games, porn, the fantasies within any type of imagination, right? We like to get sucked into that, or sensory experience too, right? Smells, hear, music, everything, right? But yes, just if you're worried that you will not be supported in the future, you might not be, but align yourself with your nature, your piece, your branch within the tree, within the sea of humanity. If you align yourself with that, you will be supported. And I've had this direct experience 2 years in a row where I went to Mount Shasta and met beautifully kind people who helped me basically live and fed me amounts of food that were gratefully received, right? And this is just as a result of following my excitement, following my heart. I found myself in positions for which gave me the space to then bloom as my branch, So just do your best. Life is not that serious. Do your best at being yourself. Do your best at becoming the strongest version that you are and aligned within the nature that you and your will are providing to the universe, and you will be supported as long as you need to be here. And that's another thing. Sometimes catastrophes occur. Sometimes lightning strikes the tree, and sometimes people will die in their natural pathways. It doesn't mean that those that live in nature are going to live forever or live very long. It means that lightning is going to strike your branch, some people. Or, right, a car accident occurs when you're 20 years old. Oh, they die so young. Then good ones die so young. It's just part of nature. And we accept ourselves. If we do that, we can become a more potent branch and a more advanced and progressive branch into a more perfect human structure, and not just this messed up control ideal because it doesn't work. You cannot control nature. It will produce a catastrophe for which blows up back in your face if you try to produce a dam to hold in all of its beauty. It's just misunderstood. So, or maybe misuse is a better word. So yeah, relax and do your best. It's not too much else you can do, really, you know. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a great day. Thank you. Thank you for being alive. We're all necessary. We are all necessary.